S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming.
Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm ready to 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Regular.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, Haywood.
So Dalton now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D Ford coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Let's go. Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Yeah, 5-6.
Dalton here from the gun. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Very solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the shit.
I got you.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He was looking for... Matthews that time.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Mike 56, Mike 56. 93, 52, 93, 44.
To throw again on second down. Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a first and 10 at the 11.
Hey, Echo.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Dalton's going to sneak it, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other. Set him back 5. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
When we see Those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Big stop, let's go.
21. Smooth.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete here.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easy.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. He completes it to Boyd. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, foxtrot.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
368. 2-2. Move.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the toss, Mixon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Niners' 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Nice.
Check 59, Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to 59. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Go.
From the gun, Dalton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, Charlie.
Mike, check, 59.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Hey, Celta.
You don't want this. 59's Mike, check, 59.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And there's still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Coleman has it here right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Coleman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
21.
On play action, now Garoppolo. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers move back within a cut. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. So the fake works. They caught him off guard, and the game is tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 9-3. 52-93, 40.
Operating from the gun. Dalton. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, Cam. 368.
The final act of the first half. Dalton, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mike 5-4. Time to go, night. He's coming. Double up.
Here we go, Cam. Regular. Hands up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Check tight. We got it.
Play action here with Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Andy Dalton now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
368.
Mike 54. Hey, here we go.
Hey. High 7.
Now Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Move.
From midfield here, Dalton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 27, Garoppolo. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers add on to their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Hands up. Lead.
Check. Watch 54. What we got?
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
93, 52-93.
From the gun, Dalton. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here we go.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. What do they need?
57, come on. Wild Bill.
This is Coleman. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
93, 52, 93, 44.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Andy Dalton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Right there.
Hey.
54 Mike. Bandit.
Throwing, Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
All day, baby. Let's get there.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the 49ers had 6 to... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
61, matchbox.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Mixon. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 21. Here we go.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
We ain't been getting 11. I'm getting nervous. My 52.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that takes us from second to third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run it with Coleman. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? STR.